Aloha, YouTube investors. How is everybody doing today? Welcome to my channel. My name is David Yansen. Today is October 23rd. It is Friday, 2020, and your weekend has probably started. I don't have much of weekends too much anymore, but I do watch some college football and I do watch some NFL on Sunday. So that kind of preoccupies my weekend. And the weather hasn't been the greatest here in Hawaii. We're starting to move into winter now, so we're getting a lot more rain. But I hope you enjoy your weekend. I hope you stay safe and healthy out there as well. So in this video, as you can see, we are looking at my Dividend Tracker portfolio. The website that I use. It's a free website that gives you some features for free. Is trackyourdividends.com. So you see all these ads right here and stuff just because I'm on the free side of it. But the free side I feel like is good enough because it really is estimated and there are certain parts of it that are in beta formation. So I don't want to pay for something if it's still in beta because then, I'm still getting some misinformation. And I'll show you one of those here. One of those things that isn't exactly on point all the time and sometimes can be off by a day or two is if you go to dividend payments here and it gives you this warning right here. It says, please keep in mind that this tool is currently in beta. This means that some of the information listed on this page may be incorrect. So not the ads here. I'm sure they're very correct on the ads. But just looking at this one looks fine. O Realty, as far as the date. AMT, I believe that date was correct too, of getting paid those dividends, but some of the other ones here were off by one day, and I don't remember what they are now. I would have to look into my Roth IRA to see, because pretty much all these holdings here, I don't know, I've got Coca-Cola and Pepsi and Bank of America. Those are in my Fidelity account, but the rest of them are all in my Roth IRA with M1 Finance. So with this being in beta form, I really don't want to pay for something that's not there yet. You know what I mean? And I know websites and apps, always have little glitches and stuff like that, but most of those I don't pay for. So you don't mind it when you're not paying for it. So if you look here, right now my portfolio value sits at over $15,600. My gains is over $1,200, almost $1,300. Back at the beginning of October, I don't know if you guys have seen the video. If you haven't, check it out. But my gains was actually over 1,500, and October was looking like a really, really good month. But it didn't end up that way. So we do have one more week in October still. So I guess it still could end up being a month that ends, way up high. But I see that as buying opportunities. I love to buy the dips, and if you've seen any of my videos from September, I pretty much the title of all of them was stocks were on sale. So for me, it was great buying opportunities, and I did that today when I added to what did I add to today? Actually, I put in a limit order for Intel today because they've been falling since their earnings report. And they fell after their earnings report for quarter two as well too. And I bought in then, and then it kind of rebounded a little bit, not into the 60s, but into the low 50s again. So I'm expecting the same thing to happen again. I'm still kind of bullish on Intel, so I'm still holding on to that one, mainly for the dividend payment. I know I'm not going to get much capital gains from them anyway, but if I can dollar cost average into the mid 40s and it goes all the way to the mid 50s, then I've done pretty good. So the rest of this website shows your dividend yield, your yield on cost, and then your annual income. So over 364, this has grown a little bit. One time I was at 300 for a while, then I was at 340 for a while, 350s for a while, and now I might just be at 360s for a while. I don't have a lot of money to invest, so that's why this is very much slow for me. But I don't plan on it staying that way forever. Eventually, hopefully, I'll be able to make more money and be able to contribute more to the stock market. So scrolling through here, you can see some of my holdings. It's all listed in alphabetical order here, and it shows you the number of shares, your price, average cost, profit loss, your yield, and then the annual income from that one particular holding. So, and not all of my holdings pay dividends. I am primarily a dividend investor, but as you can see, I have Amazon, I have Alibaba, which I just updated Alibaba from 4 months ago in here. I thought that I was updating every single day, but I guess I wasn't, and that was one of the ones that I didn't update. And I didn't update VOO, and I didn't update one other one. I think it might have been AbbVie because I did a buy earlier this week. So one other thing here to show you that I really like about this website is the future value. When you click on it here, it shows you all the way to 2029. If you see right here, $718 is estimated, and this, like it says up here, future value estimated. And it is estimated because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what companies are going to cut their dividend, increase their dividend, suspend their dividend. I believe the majority of my holdings are going to increase their dividend payment because I have a lot of dividend aristocrats and some dividend kings. So they have a history of increasing their dividend payment for a minimum of 25 years in order to be a dividend aristocrat. And for dividend kings, it's a minimum of 50 years. So I have full confidence that the majority of my holdings that pay a dividend are going to increase it, but it's not guaranteed, and they don't have to. So this is paying a dividend to your shareholders is kind of a thanks a lot for investing in us. We don't have any future growth plans right now, so we'll just give something back to our shareholders. But for some companies, they're kind of stuck in that dividend paying company role, and they've gotten that reputation, and they know that people, especially if they're retired, that are relying on that dividend payment for regular monthly income, that if they slash that thing, if they suspend that dividend, somebody's going to drop their stock and look elsewhere. And there's enough companies out there that are growing their dividend now that you don't want to be the guy like Ford. Ford was like, for the longest time, before February of this year, or I guess it might have been March of this year, was saying, no, it's okay. Our dividend is fine. Our dividend is okay. Please keep investing in us. We know we have some issues and our stock is terrible, but look, we've got a, 6% dividend yield. So companies, they want to hold on to that, and AT&T stresses the same thing. Our dividend's okay, our dividend's fine, and I think I mentioned that in their earnings report review that I gave yesterday. So for AT&T, if you want to see that video. So if we go 25 years out here, you can see that then my dividend payment moves up to, for 2044, to over $2,000, $2,229. And again, this is as is. This is as my portfolio stands right now. And you never know what's going to happen in the future, but I do expect this annual payment to jump. Hopefully it gets into, the 40,000s, the 50,000s, the 70,000s. That's the plan. That's the goal. But I am about to be 45, so, we'll kind of wait and see what happens. It might be 80. I'm 80 years old by the time I get to that, but we'll see what happens. And then when we scroll down here and you click on these individually, scroll in the best that I can so you can see at least a few of them. 2032, I have my portfolio value is over 23,000, and then 2034 or 2033, it jumps to over 24,000. So that's a nice, pretty little jump there, from 23,056 all the way up to 24,027 from one year to the next. So I'm sure I'll probably get some better gains than that, just because I do own Amazon, I own Neo, I also own a little bit of Tesla, and those companies are doing great things. So, but I just wanted to show this to you guys. I hope you have a great weekend. Mahalo and aloha, everybody.